You're listening to the We Are Libertarians podcast network. Find all of our shows at wearelibertarians.com.
For those of you listeners who know my background a bit, you might remember the stories of my first few jobs after college. From being a mall cop to selling makeup door to door, I realized that I had skills that were being underutilized and that these minimum wage jobs couldn't support me or last forever. I spent years going through YouTube, reading books, listening to podcasts, and taking enough online courses to reinvent myself as a professional copywriter and digital marketer. Years later, thanks to my side hustles and drive, I've worked with national news outlets, multi-million-dollar tech startups, nonprofits, and celebrities to build their brands and drive sales. None of this could have happened if I didn't develop in-demand skills. I had to do this alone, but you don't have to. You have Hustlers University 2.0. Hustlers University 2.0 is a community where you can learn real skills to earn money online today, starting with side hustles you can use to elevate your game. I'm not just an advocate for Hustlers University, I'm also a student. Every professor is verified to be making $10K to $500K monthly in their selected field. You get full resources, lesson plans, and an active community of thousands of other Hustlers University students working on skills such as stock analysis, cryptocurrencies, e-commerce, copywriting, which was my favorite course, one I actually went ahead and took last month. And as a copywriter of 7 years, I even took a ton out of that, including some of the resources I was able to take over to my day job. You also learn freelancing, financial planning, affiliate marketing, business management, and so much more. If you're tired of depending on a boss who hates you to deliver your paycheck, or have learned since the lockdowns that controlling the source of your income is vital to your individual freedom, sign up for Hustlers University 2.0 today using the link in the show notes. I'll see you there.
Sure do like to share your opinions, talking big like somebody's listening. Nobody's listening. It's so fun and games until it doesn't. Toss me out, I'll hit the ignition. Now you listen. Hop up in the window. Smaller and smaller you fade out. Hop up in the window.
On the Run with Remzo W. Martinez presents the Degenerate Panel!
Hey, watch me levitate. You cannot get my vibe, no, there's no way. You can say what you want, call me insane. Trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, watch me levitate.
Have you ever heard the legend of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Derek, I swear to God, ever since you started streaming that game on Discord, that's like the only thing I can think of now.
It's an amazing game. Like, it is so good. I just love the shit out of it.
It's getting crazy. Zed, has he made you see like all the stuff he's posting in our Degenerate group chat where it's like crispy Anakin, baguette lightsaber? Where was this version of Lego Star Wars when we wanted that as like middle schoolers and stuff? Why is it the Zoomers get all the cool shit?
Look, because I imagine that at least Zed wants to play it. I won't spoil, but I will say the Revenge of the Sith duel Anakin and Obi-Wan fight. It is done justice in this game. Like, it is so damn good. I love it.
Yeah, definitely looks like a fun game. I never played any of the Lego games, so
None of them?
Never?
No, never.
Dude, the first Lego Star Wars, which was episodes 1 through 6. No, I'm sorry. The first one was 1 through 3. I remember that came out when I just got back to the United States in 2004, 2005. And I remember going to GameStop. My mom had to pre-order the second volume for us. I played that through 6th grade, and that was like a crack addiction. It was it's one of those things where I look at the Zoomers now, and I'm just like, you don't understand how long we had to finally wait to even hear the characters have voices.
And honestly, the voice acting is really good too. Like, there's a lot of time they land a lot of the jokes, and the best part, in my opinion, is it makes the sequel trilogy actually pretty good.
Let's not give it too much credit. And this is as far as the G rating goes. We are transitioning into the best and worst of the internet. I don't know how we discovered this. Zed, go ahead and explain today's topic. But before we do that, this is the first time all of us have been back together since the Vegas episode a few months back. So much has changed. Sean will probably be joining us later, and he's coming back from a trip in Baltimore. But Derek, last time we talked about all the craziness going on with the Reddit Foreign Legion in Ukraine. And speaking of war zones, Zed, congratulations on the wedding and everything once again. You had an awesome honeymoon in Florida, and then you went to go visit your in-laws' family in Chicago. Was that the first time you were in Chicago, and how many times were you shot at?
This was my second time in Chicago, actually. I went there when I was 5 years old and never remembered it. But this is the second time going.
You were pressed because there were bullets, and you don't want to remember.
I mean, the suburbs of Chicago are like the suburbs of anywhere else. But the thing is, the roads in Chicago and the surrounding areas are total garbage.
On a scale from, like, you know, Fairfax County pristine roads to Milwaukee pothole heaven road, where did the Chicago roads land?
I'd say around, it should be like Milwaukee tier, but here's the thing. The reason why they're bad is not because of potholes. The reason why they're bad is because there's no direct route to anywhere, because these road systems are so old. Like, you have to take like 10 turns just to go anywhere. There's no straight shot anywhere. It's like you gotta get onto like 10 different routes or state routes just to go straight.
Did you guys rent a car, or did you just Uber around?
We rented a car. We had a Ford Escape.
So you had to drive through all of that.
Yeah. It was, I mean, it was interesting. It was nice meeting her family and her extended family. I mean, we went to the city like just for a few hours just to go to that observatory across the skyline, because that's where, when I was a kid, Microsoft Flight Simulator, the default airport was Meigs Field. Which was an airport that was shut down like 10, 15 years ago, but it's really iconic. It used to be a small airport across the Chicago skyline. So I wanted to go see it just for, childhood's sake, just to say, oh, I've been there.
There's a Black Keys concert that was going on about a month ago, and the Black Keys have been my favorite band since I think since freshman year of high school, when they came on the scene in like 2009, 2010. That's when they were like really popular. And I was gonna go, and like I had one of two options. One, I could either get a hotel room, and I'm only like I'm not even an hour away from Chicago. The thing is, like, the tolls and everything else, and I've never been there. I don't know whether it's safe or not. I've got an outsider's view. The only time I've been really through Chicago is either when I'm at O'Hare or when I was moving here to Milwaukee and we were going through all the tolls. And that was like a Mad Max hellscape, trying to figure out how that worked with iPass and everything, their version of Easy Pass. But, I feel like I need to go to Chicago one day just to go, whether it's at least for deep dish pizza or not. But yeah, I was like, should I drive to the concert and drive back? No, because I'll be here at like 1 a.m. in the morning. I think I just need to bite the bullet and that's a bad pun to use for Chicago. I think I just
wait.
Yeah. No, I mean, Freudian slip, maybe not, but I think eventually I'll just have to go.
I mean, at least from your perspective, do you have any reason that you would need to go to Chicago?
It's like trying, I don't know, trying exotic food. Even if it looks gross, you got to eat it once. I think that's how it is with Chicago. Even if you're afraid of getting shot in the head while walking on the street, it's worth,
for that pizza.
Actually, the more I think about it, the less I want to go. I wouldn't even go for a Black Keys concert. So I think that's saying enough.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, you got a pretty high chance of dying there. Like,
Well, I went to Devon Avenue, which is or Devon Street, Devon Avenue. It's basically like Little India, Chicago, and all the shops there and everything are just Indian.
If we happen to have any Chicago listeners, I'm sorry, by the way.
Well, so like I've got this intern that works at the day job, and she's from the suburbs of Chicago, and we used to joke about that with her. It's like, oh, you decided to go from Chicago to Chicago's little brother, Milwaukee. That's what it's often referred to as. And we're like, so what was it like, having to dodge bullets and gang wars every day? And she's like, I'm from the suburbs. I didn't really, go into town or deal with that. I think it's like, for people that live in and outside of DC, it's like if you live in like Fairfax County, for example, you even say, oh, you're in DC. For people that are like from out of town or out of state or whatever, just to keep it simple. Like, it's not like you're like in the hood. It's like you're having a very completely different experience. So I guess that's how it is, because that's how it is in here. Like I'm in the suburbs of Milwaukee, and you've got a completely different vibe than if, let's say, you're living in the city. All my friends that lived in the city at any point immediately moved out to the suburbs or to one of the neighboring towns, and it's a completely different vibe. So we don't have to deal with the stabbings, the shootings, the Kia thieves because I still have to drive into town when I don't park in front of a building camera. I still have to put the freaking steering wheel lock on my car. It's it's a whole thing, but it's a give and take.
Hey, better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry. No one's stolen my Kia. All the other Kias seem to have been stolen at some point, but my Kia is still safe.
That's because you're taking all the right precautions.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna. I was about to bring up one reason why my Kia never got stolen, but I feel like that kind of. I feel like it. As we were planning this episode, we were talking about like how far do we want to go with certain things for the sake of showing people what's on the internet and for the sake of humor. But I think I've even found my limit of what I don't want to tell people about. Screw it, I'll bring it up. There was a point where last summer, Kias and Hyundais, because they come off the same line, they were being stolen like crazy. And there was a Kia that was stolen from the hotel garage right next to my building, and then there was a Kia that was broken into 5 feet away from my Kia. Ironically, it was the same model. So I got so terrified of that, I had to go ahead and order a steering wheel lock. I couldn't find one near me, but it had to take about a week to get there. So what I did for a week, because I noticed this, because Milwaukee was still recovering from the summer of love from 2020, you still have in certain parts of the town signs that say like Black owned business. Now, they weren't put up to highlight Black owned businesses. They were put up because during the riots, people thought if I put this up, they won't burn down my business. They will go burn down a non-Black owned business. So I was like, you know what? I wonder if that applies to cars. So I went ahead and printed out a sheet of paper that said Black owned vehicle.
Oh, no.
And I would stick it on my dashboard during the workday. And when I got back to my car, I would take it off the dashboard. But one day I forgot to take it off my dashboard. So I'm driving home and I'm passing by all these cops and everything. And I'm just like, I'm glad the workday is over. I get to go home. Next time I look at the dashboard and I see Black owned vehicle. And I'm like, I should take that down. And then I thought for a minute, it's like, oh no, what if somebody thought I was stealing this car? So I'm the Kia thief. Like, what if it's me? It's like when Patrick and SpongeBob ended up being the balloon thief. So
what if it's me?
It's me. So I grab the sign off the dashboard and I crumble it and I throw it back because the steering wheel lock was gonna be there the next day. But like going through my mind, I was like, what if this had actually, without me knowing it, protected my vehicle? Because the Kia thief walks by, he sees it. Next thing you know, he sees Black owned vehicle on the dashboard sign. He's like, you know what, bro? I could do prison, but you know what I can't handle? I can't handle getting canceled. So he just walks off. So I'm like, I will not fall into my own trap with this thing. Luckily, I got the steering wheel lock. Luckily, I don't go into Milwaukee enough into certain neighborhoods where the thievery was going on. I mean, somebody I worked with at the time before she went on to go back to law school, her and her fiance were staying in the same apartments. They were both getting ready to move to Cleveland, and he drove a Hyundai. And the day before they were supposed to move out to Cleveland, his Hyundai got jacked in the middle of the night. Some kids took it on a joyride, and then they totally totaled his car. So, I mean, at that point, I was just like, it's too close to home, damn it. But with all that said, we can all learn. Go ahead.
I'm looking for the Kia thief. The Kia thief, he's me.
I'm the Kia thief.
Just an update. Doyle is waiting to join.
Oh, do you have a?
Do you know the Kia thief? Of course I know him. He's me.
Who's the host?
It's me.
Zedis.
Okay.
Should be able to let him in. I hope.
Oh yeah. Admit.
There it is.
Admit him.
Dun dun. He's here. Dun dun. The voice from an underground bunker in an undisclosed location. He has appeared. Sean of the military industrial complex. Well, you just missed all the fun, Sean. So now we have to get to everything else. We can all be better in our lives. And maybe I was a little bit culturally insensitive when I decided to say that my Kia was a black-owned vehicle while I was in my office. But we all do things to survive. And sometimes that survival comes at a cost. It comes at the cost of sensitivity. Around January, we were on Discord chatting it up, and I don't understand how Zed found these. He must have, like, Zed already has superpowers when it comes to finding the most random things on the internet. But I have to say, of all the things that you have brought to this show, Zed, this is some of the most ridiculous stuff I have ever actually witnessed with my own eyes. And it is essentially videos showing dramatized examples of racism in America. Please explain how we got to this point.
Okay, so these are basically called life lesson channels. And what they are is they have dramatized examples of, the life lessons. So 9 times out of 10 in all these videos, the life lesson is don't judge a book by its cover. So the concept or the story of each video is different, but it all intersects at the end of, don't judge a book by its cover. These channels really took off during COVID. The most popular example of one of these channels is Darman. He's one of the most popular examples, and we'll take a look at his video. And then because of the popularity of these life lesson channels, you had a whole bunch of other channels pop up doing the same thing. And it's come to a point where they're all just trying to outdo each other on the outrageousness of the stories they write. And, these stories can have to do with a man's cheating on his wife, or a racist professor, or a racist teacher, or a racist neighbor. Like 9 times out of 10, it's either the person's a cheater or a racist.
Or a cheating racist.
Yeah.
What about a cheating wife that's racist?
Even better.
They probably have that combo too. But yeah, there's really... they're just so over the top, and they're all just trying to outdo each other. So I thought, we'd take a look at some of these and show.
And I just want to mention before we start, these are like low budget skits that you would see in like a high school sex ed class or something, or a driver's ed class. Like these are like, they make PBS look high budget. But the horrifying thing, and Zed, you mentioned how these video topics went crazy during COVID. How many views does this one have? This has 28 million views since April of last year. So somehow they made it work, but we're going to go ahead and just glide into it. Zed, take us away.
Yeah, sure. So we'll start off with videos which are more tame, and as we'll go through the 4 videos, each one escalates on each one, trying to outdo each other on basically grabbing attention for views. So the first one we're going to do is teacher accuses student of doing drugs, instantly regrets it by Darman. So let's go and start. And
Sounds like our high school days.
Yeah, let's see. Maybe. Well, here's the thing. A lot of these videos is like, oh, this stuff happens every day in America to the T. You know.
This is in your school. This is in your workplace.
It is.
All right. Let me know if the volume and everything's good.
What? Drugs. Right here in your classroom. Just keep an eye out for anyone who looks suspicious.
Can you hear that? Is it good?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God you found them. I mean, what student could have done this?
He found the Flintstone vitamins.
No, they were hers.
Oh, her Flintstone vitamins.
Automatically, the video starts off with a teacher with a packet of drugs in his hand. He's like, what is that? Oh, it's drugs.
And then she's like,
Janitor found what? Drugs.
Drugs.
Right here in your classroom. Just keep an eye out for anyone who looks suspicious.
Is that good shit? Let's go.
Right. I'll make sure.
Does anyone
we catch
notice
you.
that she has 2 colored eyes?
I just want to wait. She has 2 different colored eye pupils.
I did not
Blue and
notice that.
brown.
Oh, now that's all I can think about. I just want to mention that the classroom is entirely white except the one black kid who came in late and is immediately wearing a hoodie.
Yeah, he's like wearing a hoodie, sunglasses.
No foreshadowing there.
Like tired.
Good morning, class.
Otis, you have a color.
Everyone, bring me your homework. Thank you.
Hi, Miss Karen. I'm sorry.
Pause.
I don't have my homework.
Miss Karen.
They call her Miss Karen.
And
More
Look at her
foreshadowing.
eyes.
yeah, she does.
My gosh, she has one blue eye and one brown eye.
That's actually pretty cool,
Oh,
honestly.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
One
that has nothing to do with this video, but that is
No,
absolutely
nothing.
crazy.
But like, it's just pretty cool. Like,
I want to
It's,
be racist, but I know that black guy.
Wait, hold up. What? Nothing good comes from the phrase "I'm not racist," but
What?
I'm not racist, but
That black kid's name is Jay Sean. I bet you.
wait, what?
It's like the screenwriters were just like, we want this to be a normal American, African American teenager. Let's name him Jay Sean.
His name actually Jason.
But I brought you this apple.
Oh, Adam.
Adam,
You're so sweet.
like Adam's apple.
Oh, it's fine. Just bring it tomorrow.
Pause it. That's some shit Sean would do. I'm sorry I couldn't bring my homework to class, but I want to let you know that I got this before the lacrosse match and I was thinking of you. Here's an apple.
Hey, I give that to Miss Dunbar any day because she's got a nice apple.
That's a whole different conversation.
That's a very different context, buddy.
RJ, where's your homework? Oh, you forgot it? F.
Dies.
Finish him. Just get Mortal Kombat KO'd.
Hey, if you beat the teacher, she gives you the A.
Oh my gosh.
I'll give her the A.
Oh.
Were you sleeping in my class?
No. Wait.
Oh, it's
yeah,
Jay Sean.
look, I didn't get much sleep last night.
Because you were out partying. Why don't you come up here and solve this problem?
That's an assumption. Teach.
I thought he was gonna smack her.
See,
It is not that hard.
I know.
What she said.
I'm having a really hard time concentrating.
Uh-huh.
That's what she said.
And why is that? Are you trying to hide something? Is that why you got those sunglasses on?
No, not at all.
No? Okay. Go ahead and remove your hood and your sunglasses.
You can't tell him to do that.
Oh yeah, Sean, you would have knowledge of this, wouldn't you?
Look at
Shut
me.
up. He's been crying.
Okay, this reminds me. Ironically, this might be it was not a race-filled example, but when I was a freshman in college, I took a speech communications class, and I thought I, of all people, would get an A in speech communications. Ironically, I was the one person in that class that did not get an A in speech communications because we were supposed to memorize a soliloquy by Shakespeare. But the problem was I had caught strep throat. So I caught strep throat the day of my presentation. My professor is like, okay, Cadet Martinez, because this is the MMI, it's time for you to do your thing. So I'm just like, I can't talk, I have strep throat. So I didn't have a doctor's note because I had a doctor's appointment that afternoon, but I didn't get excused to not go to class. So she went ahead and just started yelling at me. She's like, you are a liar and you have no integrity. You know, this stereotypical Southern woman. And you are bringing shame to the school and shame to that uniform. And
I'm sorry. Do you want me to cough into your throat and give you strep throat? And therefore now you don't, now you know I have it because I gave it to you.
I'm hoping she got crippled from COVID years later. But long story short, like I sent a report to the dean and everything, and she had to give me an apology during class. But it was one of those situations where it's like, maybe I could pay attention and see whether or not he's actually sick, because if she had gotten within a foot of me, she would have been able to see that I was horrible looking. But teachers jumping to conclusions. That is one part of this I could believe.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Your eyes are bright red.
I know.
His snowflake left him.
The last couple of days, I've gotten like no sleep, and what happened was.
Oh, I knew it was you.
What was me?
First, you don't turn in your homework. Then you fall asleep in my class. And you come up here with these bloodshot eyes. Admit it. You're on drugs.
Which one?
It sounds so stupid.
Wait, notice how his eyes went from bloodshot to completely normal now.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
Like,
The editing
what?
department messed that up.
Like the real answer is, look, it's allergy season and my body is killing me. I'm sorry.
You don't understand the power of pollen. No, you're on drugs.
Miss Karen, do you not know what the pollen count is today?
It's so fucking high.
Well, here's the thing. It's like if we, going to Centerville High School, I mean, it's not uncommon for people to fall asleep in class and not turn in their homework and also have allergies.
Yeah.
I know. Has there ever been a point in Centerville High School, RJ, if you know, or Doyle, if you know, if someone's been falsely accused of doing drugs?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Most likely.
Plenty of times.
That happened
By a teacher,
to me.
though. By a teacher.
Yeah.
By the assistant principal.
Look, Zed, just because you and I didn't really get in trouble in high school does not mean other people did not.
Actually, RJ accused me of drugs one time.
I accused you?
Wait, when this happened?
Well, you were kidding. But you were like, dude, what's up with you? I'm like, I legitimately didn't get any sleep.
Sure. No, somebody didn't like me. Somebody didn't like me on like the class board, so they accused me of doing that shit. And I was like, I will piss in the bottle right now, right in front of you.
Yeah,
and
you can watch me piss in the bottle.
Yeah, I'm like, you can watch me piss in the bottle, and they're like, we don't need to. We just take her word. I'm like, that's called defamation.
My body will tell the story. I will pee in front of you.
Right here, right now. Give me a bottle. I will sit
if we
and
want
wait
to
for
talk
the results.
Her father's a liar. He embezzles money.
Yeah, but he ratted out people to the FBI, so he got a plea deal.
There you
Long
go.
story short, kids, lying can pay off if you get the government to endorse it.
Truth.
Thank you for coming in, Mrs. Wesson. We haven't been able to get a hold of your husband yet.
Where's the father?
We can go ahead and start.
There's no easy way to say this, but we found out that your son is on drugs.
Which one?
All of them, the fun ones.
No, there's no way. Marcus would never.
That's what I said.
He's unpacked some multicolored
He fell
pills.
asleep in class. His eyes are
Are
bright
those Flintstone
red,
gummies?
and there are a lot of other facts.
The plot
Well, that's
twist.
just
It's the
because
teacher. She's trying to cover it up.
He has a lot going on at home. But I promise you, it has nothing to do with drugs.
Look, I know that no mother wants to believe that their child is abusing substances.
Maybe we should wait until Marcus's father gets here.
Marcus's father isn't coming.
Oh. Okay. Is everything okay?
No, it's not. You see, Marcus and his father have always been close.
It's a good guy.
If you ever ask
I can't
him,
believe
he'd
this story.
always say that he had the best
Pause it.
dad in the world. But what he didn't know
Pause
was
it.
that his father wasn't the very best husband.
Oh, pause it before we go any further.
Oh!
Sean, did you say this wasn't believable because you can't believe that black child has a present father in his life?
Yeah, pretty much.
Jesus.
Oh, are you trying to get canceled?
So,
R.I.P. Doyle.
How does this man have a clearance? That's what I don't understand.
So in the video version, Zed will send me the links. We'll include the links in the show notes so you can watch these. They just did a cutaway scene to before whatever happened of the family at the dinner table. And basically, while this guy's at the dinner table, having a good time with his son and his wife, you see his phone laying flat out on the table for everyone to see, and he's like rapid swiping right on Tinder.
Jesus. Has a wife and a son, and he's out here on Tinder.
He was seeing other women behind my back.
Pause.
Not well.
Okay, yeah, like that right there is a lie. He's very obviously doing it in front of you.
Yeah. Like, I think she's just trying to save face because clearly they have a very open relationship.
Is this a Will Smith story? I knew it.
There's no slap here.
He didn't even try very hard to hide it.
Oh, they just
Obviously.
mentioned that. He did try very hard to hide it.
No.
Maybe she was in on it.
How can it be behind her back, but also right in front of her?
Exactly.
I knew it wasn't right, but I never left.
Yes, and even left
He
him
just
sideways.
walks up right there watching it.
Look at his face though, like catching him in mid, like.
Because I didn't want Marcus to grow up without a father. So I never told him.
What an asshole.
Until one day, Marcus found out for himself. He walked in.
Yeah, where the heck is he just... So wait, was he just with a woman at his son's school? Like, is that what happened? Is that where they are?
This is his office.
Oh, this is his office. Why is he with someone in a... Jesus.
And I just.
In a glass office, mind you. Like,
They can't even go to like a supply closet. You're gonna do it in your fully open office.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, who said that these life lesson channels have logic?
There is no logic. There's
Exactly.
none. Like, just, oh, they're coming to visit dad at work. Dad at work. He's like, he's with some other woman.
Well, no. See, at this point in the story, the wife knows that the husband has been cheating on multiple.
Oh yeah, no, she knows.
So, like, why would she risk like bringing her son to his office just in case something might happen?
Maybe she wanted him to see it just so finally the nightmare could end.
Maybe
she can be
has.
so you can be justified, right?
Yeah.
But maybe she has amnesia.
Short-term memory loss.
Short-term memory loss. So
Just
she
watched it happen.
each time,
Like-
and each time she sees it, it's the first time.
It's the first time. That hurts you even more. Oh my god.
We all wish this.
Oh, see, like now he's upset because his son doesn't
you
believe
see?
him anymore.
The reason Marcus
She's doing drugs. She has bloodshot
hasn't
eyes.
slept and why his eyes are all red is because
Pause it.
his dad
I'm
left
sorry.
yesterday.
I'm sorry. Like the fake tears in this video, you can make them look realistic, but it looks like they got like a spray bottle of water and was just like, here, let's make you cry. Get your entire face wet.
Exactly.
I mean, if they really wanted to fake red eyes, just pepper spray.
That might be a bit much, but okay.
That's a bit much. If you want to, well, actually, make it look like drugs. Even.
Notice how they only pepper spray the black actors. Then I see what you're saying here.
Oh God,
be better.
Wait. That's not what I meant.
I'm just saying I was never gonna take it up to that step, but he did.
I was not.
Yeah, I don't know. I think watching these life lesson channels can be dangerous.
That they are. They are.
Moved in with his secretary, and Marcus and I were up all night crying.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Mrs. Wesson. We had no idea you and Marcus were dealing with all that.
It's okay. Honestly, it's for the better anyway. I'm just worried about him.
I'm sorry as well.
Yeah, you're racist.
But it doesn't change the fact that we found drugs in the classroom.
Lady, you just got an answer.
And what's your proof? What's your proof?
That's the racism right there.
No, I'm trying to tell you, they weren't mine.
There is no way. Those were not his. My son does not do any drugs.
Well, if they weren't yours,
prove it.
Then whose were they, huh?
That's on you, woman.
Look
Not
who
him.
I found doing drugs in the bathroom.
Oh no,
Adam.
Oh no! Watch it just
It's
be
always the
Adderall.
white guy, isn't it?
A white dude.
It's just the white kid that was sucking up earlier with the apple. What? Well, I mean, come on. At least say what the drugs were. If it's that kid doing it, it's definitely Adderall.
It's probably Adderall, right? Yeah.
Probably Adderall.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
No.
Like
It
so
can't be possible.
It can't be
This
possible.
must be a mistake.
I caught him red-handed.
Wait, what are those drugs right there?
Those are Tide Pods. Oh no!
Oh my
they
God.
look like Tide Pods. They look like Tide Pods from this view.
I saw the
I know.
TikTok challenge. I had to do it. Oh my God.
Yep, and then here's the life lesson. So you see, you really should just ask instead of assuming.
But that's also like a bad message, though, because should you just go up to someone and be like, "Are you doing drugs?" Because that's kind of like so that would basically justify what Karen would do, because Karen was like, "Why are you like this? Why are you wearing a hoodie? Why are you wearing glasses? Why don't you have your homework? Why are you sleeping in class? Are you doing drugs?" Like, it seems like they're actually justifying Karen in this situation.
Well, here's the guy who runs his channel.
Well, the
Darman.
only reason she asked, the only reason she kept asking him all those questions was because he was black. That's the whole thing. Because she never asked Adam anything. I mean, granted, he didn't look suspicious. He just didn't turn his homework. It's the only thing he didn't do. Adam didn't have the bloodshot eyes. Adam didn't have anything going on with him.
So Adam's better at hiding his drug abuse problem.
Yes, he is.
So here's
that's the real
Darman's
lesson. If you don't look like you do drugs, you won't get caught.
I mean, yeah, it's like, why would anyone look at someone who just looks normal?
Well, here's Darman's outro. He's the one who runs his channel.
Hey, Darman fam, please remember that we're not just telling stories, we're changing lives. And when you share my content, you're helping to change lives too. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
What the fuck is with his beard?
He kind of looks like the genie.
That is like from Aladdin?
Yeah, he kind of looks like a genie.
It's like he's got like it looks like he Sharpied a beard on his face. That is
Let's go.
I don't understand that.
I mean, especially his profile pic. He kind of looks like a genie coming out of the lamp, you know.
Or if Aziz Ansari grew like 3 inches.
Yeah, but you can see why people are imitating this guy's life lesson channel. Look, 1 day ago, 3.3 million views. 2 days ago, 3 million views. 3 days ago, 7.9.
It's gotta be the titles, because look at that. Girl of disability laughed at. TikToker risks lives for TikToker risks life for views. Streamer is caught cheating. Like, these are SEO clickbait heavy titles.
Yeah, they're all clickbait. So because Darman, he makes millions of dollars, and actually he got caught for tax evasion from the IRS. I hear.
Oh wow!
I'm like, if you're making that much money, well, I see. I don't allegedly. Okay,
allegedly
just for legal reasons. Allegedly, he has problem. Yeah, with the IRS. But you could tell, I guess. He's making so much money out of this, like 8 million views. Like in one day.
How long does he take? He tells these stories, 5 new videos a week, Monday through Friday. And as much as I complain about the quality, he's paying actors, he's getting sets, he has to do all the editing. These are not the worst videos I've ever seen. They're just super soap opera cringe level videos.
They're the quality of the videos themselves are pretty good. It's just obviously the acting is, over dramatic purposely, just to make it clear. Oh, this is, a corny life lesson channel, because that's just the way they do things. Because if everyone was acting completely normal, not, over dramatic, dramatizing their lines and all this stuff, what would you watch? If it was just a normal conversation, it's just that's kind of how they make these videos work.
Okay, now this one is my favorite. Is this also Darman? This is Dramatize Me.
Yes, Dramatize Me. This is the Ukrainian spin-off channel of Darman. So all the actors are Ukrainian or Eastern European. But what's funny about Dramatize Me is they'll make videos of stuff that they think how America is like. Which is fun. So you'll have Ukrainian actors pretending to be American.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
This one, when I watched it, this is one of the funniest things I think I've seen in a long time. But the whole fact that it's not intended to be funny is what makes it just so out there. Let's go ahead and begin.
So title of this video is "Racist Man Humiliates Indian Migrant, Then Switches Their Positions." So this is kind of relatable for me since he's Indian. So let's see. Is this how?
But is he quarter Persian?
Is this your life, Zed?
I don't know. Let's see. Is this how it feels to be Indian in the United States? Let's find out.
Hey, creep! Get out of here!
I'm sorry, sir.
Don't touch me with your black hands.
I'm not done using the machine yet.
It's been 15 minutes, come on.
You're wrong, sir.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Look, in which country this ATM is? In my country, am I right?
Yes.
With the money of my country in it, am I right?
Yes.
So what makes you think that you have the same rights as I do? Give it to me.
This dude's robbing him.
He just went straight from you're taking too long at the ATM to this is MAGA country. I wonder if they played one of these videos of the Jussie Smollett hearing. See, this is what's going on worldwide. 1 minute you're an Indian man at the ATM, then bam, you're being attacked by racists.
Dragon country.
Dragon country.
Give me my card.
Don't touch me. Go back to your country. You know what? Because of you clowns, our normal white guys cannot make a living. Our white normal people cannot feed the families.
So 1 minute I can't withdraw cash. The next minute, white supremacy.
Oh my God.
Because of you.
Are you gonna call him Al-Qaeda at some
did
point?
to you, to your
Stop.
people a couple years ago?
That's
We
my
put you in the jail to rot. So take your little magic cashmere carpet and fly away out of here.
Mic drop.
He can't even say the words in English properly. Take your magic carpet. It's like he has to. It's like somebody has a couple of cue cards with the word split in half, like car, 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 pet, like pet, P-E-T, car, pet. It's like he's learning English while he's pretending to be an American.
Well, look at these people in the background right here. They're just like oblivious to what's going on.
They're like, what are those film students doing? And is that a hate crime?
Well, and look at him. He's like, he's ready to drop kick him at this point. Look, he's creating a fist on his left hand. He's gonna punch him.
Do it.
Don't you hear me? Fly away out here!
Oh shit. Fly away. No. Has that have you ever been told to fly away?
Oh shit.
Dear friends, may I have your attention, please?
Hello, fellow Americans at American Company.
American Company
doing
X.
American things.
I have great news to share with you. Yesterday, our head office appointed a new director of the branch. So, and I would like to introduce to you the best marketing expert I know and multiple winner of all international business awards.
All
And of
international
course, our
business awards.
New colleague and new head of the branch, Mr. Upadhyay.
Dun, dun, dun.
What a fucking idiot.
The Indian guy that he was racist to turns out to be his boss. I wonder what's gonna happen now.
It gets so much worse.
Big dick energy is gonna happen right now. Big dick energy.
You can see it in his face. He's like, "Yeah, I got him now.
I got him now. I am the
This is your country, but this is my office."
So you can work somewhere else in your country.
Look, I just flew on my
Mr.
magic
Hardy.
carpet.
I'm very glad to hear
To the
such
top.
kind words in my address. I'm very pleased to be a part of your team. My name is Chandrakant, and in my culture, it means moonstone. So for ease of communication, you... Mr. Walker,
Stone.
come in, please.
Oh, God, no.
You're so fired.
Have a seat.
He really should be.
Well, I want to say...
Mr. Walker, haven't you said enough already?
He did, yes. Very true.
Said a lot of things.
Now, would you kindly listen to me?
Yes.
I'll stand.
All right. That's your right.
But take a seat.
Now, as you know, we've had a conflict this morning. And unfortunately, as we continue to work, we will have disagreements. But I urge you to take the path of peace, Mr. Bill. Try to change the way we communicate.
How's your workplace? Is everything all right? Do you like everything?
The office?
Yeah.
Spacious, cozy. I like it, thank you.
Glad to hear, glad to hear. Then half of the job is done then. All you need to do now is to pick your team. By the way, that's the reason why I came here.
I'm all ears.
You know, we expect a very big budget loss coming, and for us, this means a huge number of layoffs.
The business of business is not doing great.
But what we don't have is a good leader, as you are. So your first task as a manager will be to trim the team.
He's got to fire some people.
That does hurt. It's a sad moment.
You know, I approve as a white person. Fire him.
And let's do it.
I like how he's just standing there, clearly visible from the window.
It's just like not obviously spying.
Like he doesn't
This is having
stand, slightly away from it. So he just can hear, but doesn't see.
Meeting with investors.
Oh my goodness. What a circus.
The business of business isn't booming.
Gandhi. Let's play a real wet game.
No.
Let's see who fires who.
Wait, what was that jar?
Okay, so immediately he has to start firing members of his team. So as the board of investors decides to show up the same day, what does this obvious white supremacist have in his desk? A bottle of poison.
Yeah, what is this bottle?
It's Acme brand poison that you can pick up through the Acme catalog of poisons and other dastardly things.
Wait, can we talk about how he had that in his desk before he knew? Before he knew about his boss?
Because he is evil.
Yeah.
Listen, we all want to off our bosses every once in a while.
Everyone has a bottle of poison in their desk at work. Okay,
Come on, we all
sound like it's not normal.
Yeah, just have it chilling in case.
Jared has an extra bottle.
The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. That poison? Yes, that poison.
It's all coming together now.
It's all coming together.
Of course, master.
What the
Indian
fuck?
fish.
What the
Ladies
fuck?
and gentlemen,
Okay, let's pause it
Before
real
we-
fast. Okay. What's more impressive? The fact that the evil racist guy has a bottle of poison in his desk for obvious work reasons that are completely
course.
normal at the
Yes.
business place,
Yes.
or the fact that the new boss who was recently violently spoken to by this evil white supremacist who's now his employee also happened to create a 3-course Indian meal for the board of investor meeting that he didn't learn about until 15 minutes ago.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that.
Don't worry about it, Derek.
Well, I mean,
Just
didn't he?
play the video.
I think got catered, didn't he? Like he could have ordered that from somewhere.
Who got that? Who got that in 15 minutes? Did you see the layout? It looks like it was made with love.
That's true. It does. All right.
Yeah, that doesn't look like catered food. That looks like homemade.
Never mind. Never
plated.
mind.
No, that's not curry from the Indian place at the mall. This
We
guy
go
put
into
time
this
into it.
I have a confession to make.
And some Indian tea, of course, master.
Okay, yeah, no, that's
To prepare a surprise for you guys. I'd suggest we leave work things behind and dive right into Indian culture. Cheers.
He's under the table, isn't he?
Cheers.
Oh, they're so fucked.
That's crazy. It's really wonderful.
That was wine.
You know what people need, Mr. Stone.
You got that right.
Maybe not one. It's like a lot of fruit.
I don't feel so good.
That was not agreeing with me. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
That must be some really fast acting laxatives.
This dude
for
just
all
has.
three of them.
This dude
to
just
run
has
to the
fast
bathroom.
acting laxative.
Well, rat poison works immediately, apparently.
Yeah.
When you buy Acme brand rat poison, great for rodents and the office.
And the board of investors. He's like, what?
Like I knew I should have gone with
What's
my mom.
under the table? It's this dude.
It's just the dude holding the bottle of poison, laughing while his boss has just realized that he may have potentially put investors in a situation in which they might die because they ate his poison.
Seems normal.
Yeah, it's like, did I hire a Joker?
Like, okay, so
Look at him.
he
Look
might
at
okay.
him. He looks like the Joker right now.
What would be the like this guy? Like, what's the outcome he wanted? Like, okay,
Guys-
the indie guy might get fired, but
Yeah,
like he's gonna go to jail for murder
guys,
potentially.
Wouldn't it make
I want
more
you to
sense for him to
picture-
try and kill the Indian guy then?
Guys, I want you to picture this dude, but with like the white face paint of the Joker. Like, does it not look like the Joker? This guy could play the Joker and like.
He's totally about to shoot Robert De Niro.
He's
Oh, yeah.
Ukrainian. He's Ukrainian Joker.
He's Ukrainian Joker.
I is tired of this not being funny anymore. Yeah, this is society's fault. I mean, this is society's problem. Yeah.
So right
But
after the
here's thing.
office,
It goes straight from him being caught poisoning those people to them just carrying on. Like
Yeah.
nothing happened.
yeah, there's like an office party. I wonder why.
Let's find out. Everyone's okay. He's like, what? I'm not
hey, man.
arrested?
What exactly are we celebrating?
The deal, the boss signed Linden yesterday.
Come on, yesterday? I saw the investors just ran away, literally. They got poisoned.
By you?
Yeah, man, epic story. Thank God they had signed the contract before getting poisoned.
Thank God. Is
So-
that how contracts work, RJ?
Yeah, what you do is you sign the contract, and then after it's legally binding and you can't back out of it, then you talk about it.
Well, I mean, like, I've seen some work stuff where it's like, I was like, oh, like a deal was just made, or like we've met certain goals, and now we're gonna go have a like a company happy hour or something.
After you
to celebrate.
poisoned them, obviously.
Like
obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Like, God bless. Like, it does make sense though that they would, get the business out of the way and then do like a dinner reception type deal.
Does that come before or after the poisoning though, Derek?
But the dinner was the poisoning. So
the dinner was the poisoning.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So say potentially you're an investor and you sign a deal, but then your client poisons you. Could you back out of the deal?
Yeah, if they attempted murder.
Yeah.
Wait. Who's really in the wrong at this point? The fact that the racist guy actively tried to poison people, or the fact that the Indian boss who he hates found out that his employee poisons the investors and obviously didn't call the police because that dude went from like snickering and laughing under the table, holding the jar of poison.
So actually,
going back to filing reports.
Actually, guys, I think I figured this out. So the Indian guy didn't call the police because the thing is, like, he didn't want, like, publicly, they probably didn't want to blow up because, like, if they had called the cops, right, and said, oh, this guy tried to poison investors and, like, for being racist, news media would have been all over that. And then, like, now the company's getting blasted for a shitty employee. On
and
the
what
news.
do you do?
Derek, I think fire
them.
Yeah, I think
No.
I
get what
protect
you
the
mean.
brand as far as people aren't attempting to murder each other.
No, I'm with you, but what I'm saying is they're protecting the brand, and that's why he's not getting punished because, like, they don't want the brand to blow up.
That is like some Enron level stuff.
Ooh, I don't get this logic, Dick.
Where do they work, Derek? Lehman Brothers, Blackwater.
BlackRock.
These videos don't make sense. I'm just telling you, because he was
somewhere.
It was like, I'll report this guy, and then maybe it's
no,
half
stop.
the team go.
You've crossed so you Derek. Now we're worried because you thought that through, and it's like, listen, if I catch somebody doing this, I'm gonna think, how do we go ahead and protect corporate credibility? Somewhere, Dick Cheney is sitting at a Halliburton meeting, using his Darth Vader hearing to hear what Derek just said, and he's thinking, here I am influencing another generation.
I'm just telling you how
I'm glad to know there's some kid out there just
guys,
like me.
That's the only way it makes sense, though. How else does it make sense? Genuinely.
None of this does. So maybe we should stop trying to rationalize it.
I'm cool with that.
Sir, I brought you this.
His resignation.
Oh. I have something else, your arrest warrant.
Are you serious? You think I couldn't have fired you on the first day?
Yes.
Yes.
And the second day.
Maybe after you caught him poisoning your investors.
Yeah, he should have accepted the resignation, said bye.
He should have been responsible and fired him and called the police. Excuse me, officer. One of my colleagues attempted to poison all of our investors, and I caught him with the murder weapon admitting it. Think about how that would be. Minority boss, stopped, office, white supremacist.
Agreed.
So he explains to him why he didn't fire him and why he's still employed even after being racist and poisoning investors.
Yeah, just keep playing it from here.
It was a story of a green serpent called Raji. Everyone in the forest used to make fun of Raji because there were only yellow snakes in the forest and not a single green one.
And the yellow snakes poisoned the green one.
The green serpent responded to its abusers, but instead of justice, only hatred grew in them. Soon, a hunt for the green snakes was started in the forest. Everyone started to hate the green snake. But that's where the story only began. After that, everyone in the forest started to hate all the yellow snakes with green eyes as well. And this went on until all of them were taken out indiscriminately. Remember, Walker, hatred breeds more hatred. This is why I didn't fire you.
But that doesn't change the fact that he poisoned investors.
Yeah,
he totally let the fact that he is an attempted murderer just completely slide.
Yeah, you cannot let that shit off the hook.
He is an irresponsible manager.
Play the rest of it.
Keep going.
I mean, there's not basically. It's basically just like
Listen. Being a
it.
racist is not a crime.
Yeah, but just
attempting murder is a crime.
Let the part where he says "I forgive you" play, just so we hear him say it. Like, just
understand that all people are equal. Understand that you cannot treat people differently because of the color of their skin.
Everyone gets poisoned the same.
I'm sorry. I was stupid. I'm sorry.
I forgive you. I think it's time we get smart and end racism for good.
The two of them.
Together. Look, this dude is counting a million blessings right now because 1, he's not under arrest. 2, he still has his job. And 3, he shook hands with the man he tried to murder.
So like the boss addresses like him being racist as the main problem and not literally trying to kill people in the office.
The racism is truly worse than being poisoned.
One is an HR complaint. The other one is call the police.
Yeah, being racist is shitty, but apparently murder is A-okay in this guy's book.
All security.
Look, people, I mean,
why did
murder is okay.
They obviously knew. Why didn't they call the police? Why
did investors call the police?
Because
obviously
obviously the manager was just like, listen, they signed the document and they're all probably comatose right now. Let's have an office party and let me talk to the guy who did it so we can end racism forever.
And they're like, wait, what? It's like, you're the boss. That's on you,
Mr.
brother.
Stone, I don't think that's how that works. No, that's exactly how it works.
It's like, but what about the poisoning? Poisoning doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh.
Remember, hatred beats more hatred.
we have to protect the brand.
We need to make sure that all the green snakes are protected. Yeah, but sir, you see, he poisoned all the yellow snakes. That's actually a legitimate reason.
Yeah.
We cannot let hatred beat more hatred. No, he's committing murder.
Do you all want to keep your jobs and keep this deal alive?
Listen, if we want the business place to keep doing business here in America, we need to make sure that the other businesses are doing fine. Okay, Mr. Stone, but this man is murdering people.
The business comes first.
I think much like the last time, it's like, the more I look at this, I think there's some fault to go around.
Just just nothing about the poison. Just like racism is bad, but what about poisoning?
Racism is bad. Don't judge a book by its cover.
What if the poison was racist?
This is just like COVID. It's like, listen, you're not allowed to go to your loved one's funeral, but you can go to a Black Lives Matter rally because the real epidemic during COVID isn't COVID, it's racism.
Clearly he's not mad because he didn't get poisoned. He didn't eat the tainted food.
No, he was just too busy watching the man who poisoned everyone get away with it.
No, Derek makes a good point. He didn't eat the food. He watched the other investors eat the food.
Yeah, he didn't eat the food before.
But he knows they were poisoned. He knows they were poisoned.
No, he knows.
No,
that's true. But he himself did not eat the bad food.
He himself didn't know. Like he himself didn't eat the food, even though he wasn't.
But it's polite for your guests to eat first before you.
That was his goal.
Okay, regardless, that's really fast acting laxative.
Yeah, that was incredibly fast, and obviously they did use the word poison. So there wasn't a spin to be like, oh, he just is a terrible cook and didn't cook the meat long enough or something.
If it wasn't poison and if it was laxatives, why would you have laxatives at work?
Why would you say poison?
Yeah, he said said, oh, it's a good thing they signed the contract before they were poisoned.
Oh, that's right.
The real crime is the sloppy storyline.
Yes. Yeah. Like everyone's just cool with the fact that, oh yeah, our investor is totally poisoned, but they signed the paperwork, so we got their money.
That man stopped being racist real fast. It's like, Walker, you were a racist attempted murderer like an hour ago. What happened? This man told me a story about the green snakes and the yellow snakes, and long story short, I completely changed who I am within a 5-minute meeting, and we're gonna fix racism.
Well, look, in his defense, he got away with all of this shit, and he's probably counting a million blessings in the fact that he didn't go to jail and he still has his job, and his boss didn't decide to make peace instead of firing him and arresting him. I think that would change anyone if they did all these things. And
that's not called a moment of realization, Derek. That's called blackmail.
That's called you can get away with anything and still be a shit person.
Actually, yeah. He probably just has him wrapped around his thumb now, because you'll go to jail if you step out of line.
I wish they could do a what happened after the story thing, and it's you see Walker turned away from his evil ways and became an advisory member of BlackRock.
Oh my god. At the business place where we do
now
business.
Speaks on behalf of the Biden administration.
Oh God.
All right. So next.
Meanwhile, laxatives found at RNC convention.
All right, next one. We're escalating now. We're getting crazier. If you thought the last one was a little crazy, this gets crazier.
Oh no!
They're trying to one up each other. This channel is Samir Bhavnani, who's a Darman ripoff, who's trying to copy everything Darman does.
This man doesn't even have hair.
Yeah, he's a dollar store Darman, and let's just say he tries to make his stuff really over the top, so people watch him over Darman. So this one. Teacher takes a huge dump or poop.
A shit
on student's essay. What happens next will shock you.
We released the Samir Bhavnani app. You can download it now on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. More about it at the end of this video.
Stop, please. Shut up, Satoshi. Look at his lunch, Tim. What are you doing? Please, guys, stop. What are you doing? What is that? Yogurt. Yogurts? Just stop it. That was my lunch. Shut it, Satoshi. I'm so tired of it. That food is making my stomach hurt. Oh, dang. That's what he eats. Oh, my God. I have an idea. Hold him down. Okay. Let go of me, Tony. Shut up. Stop. Dude, what are you doing? Shut up, Tony. Just hold him down. Okay, Lebowski. What are you doing, Tim? No, guys. Lebowski. Stop. No.
Oh God, that's 30 years later. What the hell?
Pause. I have done more than probably 2,000 hours of podcasts since 2016. We have surpassed more than 200 episodes of this show and more than 20 or so Degenerate panel episodes. And this is the first time in my hosting career I actually have nothing to say.
Can you at least explain what happened?
No, you have to do that because you brought this here.
That's on you, bud.
So there are these 3 kids at school, probably 3rd graders, and 2 of the 3rd graders are picking on this other 3rd grader. They throw him on the ground and start eating his lunch, and the kid's lunch gives one of the bullies stomach problems. So the bully's like, I'll show you. And they hold him down, and the bully drops his pants and takes a dump on the kid.
Jesus.
And then you see a flashback of the same kid. And it's just 30 years later, and it still haunts him to this day.
So before we go on, Actually, no. I don't know. Like,
say it, Derek. Say it.
No, I wanted to ask Doyle, because like when you worked at elementary schools, did any of this shit actually occur, Sean, at all?
No one dropped their pants. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
The closest thing would be Pee-Pee Man.
Yeah.
Oh God, no.
Yeah. Remember him? Remember
He's an
him?
adult, though.
Yeah,
Zoidberg.
remember him from a few Degenerate panels back, like a year ago. Like the guy that was running around the neighborhood urinating off of porches and stuff. That's the closest thing to this.
Minor update on Zoidberg. We from my house, we kind of see him just hanging around. Like he just like we saw him, like my mom just said like she saw him like walking around like the pool parking lot that's like right next to the elementary school, and apparently he like sat on some dude's motorcycle that was parked there, and like that was it. Like all he did was kind of sit on it. He didn't steal it or anything.
He just
like
on it.
Not that we know of, not that we witnessed, but
Probably like I'm gonna come back and pee on this later. You see, folks, this is why you need to listen to every episode, because if you have no clue what we're talking about, we're not going to explain it. We're just going to keep going. So tell me, did he pee on the motorcycle?
Not that I know of. But my mom has basically told me that he kind of just walks around like that area and then like a car will pick him up. I presume it's his parents that pick him up from there, but like a car literally just picks him up and he's gone. And but she'll see him every now and then just walking around. Like he doesn't do anything. He doesn't harass anybody, but he's just there.
Are you suggesting that at some point in that man's life, somebody held him down, ate his lunch, and then took a shit on his face?
That's not what I'm saying at all. But
I just wanted to see where this really tied together, but now I just know it was genuinely a side update.
That was a side update. You
see, I'm still very traumatized based off what I just saw, so I'm just trying to.
I would say if anything happened to him, he might have gotten peed on at some point.
Oh my god.
It gets much worse.
Okay,
RJ.
so 30.
No, it gets worse than that.
Yes, it gets way worse.
Oh my god,
This is
that's
30
like
years later.
This is like beyond South Park levels of satire.
Like I could see Cartman doing that.
Well, Cartman killed a kid's parents, grounded them up into chili, and then made the bully eat the parents. Remember that?
Very
episode?
true. Yes, I do.
Then he went over
Scott
and
Tenorman.
he killed Scott Tenorman's parents, turned them into chili, made Scott eat them, and then he went over and licked his tears. That was back when South Park was genuinely really good. Yeah.
Yes.
This topped that within like the first minute.
God.
Professor? Mr. Shin? Everything okay?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Not
I
at
got
all.
distracted reading your essay. Thank you for turning in this extra credit about the art museum. I'm glad you went.
Thanks. I hope it helps out my grade, even though I joined the school late.
How are you liking it here so far?
It's great. It's only my second day, and the students are really nice. What about my essay distracted you?
Ah, it's silly. Your name, Lebowski.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. It's nothing wrong. I knew a Lebowski growing up.
It's his dad.
It's my dad.
Doubt it. Unless his name is Tim.
Yeah, that is my dad's name.
Oh, no, you should have said that, you dumbass.
No, okay, Derek, you were saying that the evil racist guy in the last episode was like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. This is the real Joker moment.
that moment of realization.
That deadpan look where he's just like zoned off completely.
Like, I'm hoping that he's better than this because, like, I'm hoping this doesn't go in the direction that I think it's
You
gonna
sure?
go.
Because this is the first minute of the video.
I know. Just like, God.
I want to see it. I want to see more shit.
What are you doing?
You'll see more shit.
Let me go.
It might be a different Tim Lebowski.
No, Lebowski, no.
Yeah, maybe.
Sorry
I'm
about
gonna read your essay and I'll get it back to you, Eric.
Thanks, Mr. Shin.
This kid did nothing to you. This kid did nothing to you.
He lives in like a Unabomber apartment.
You can at least just call the parent in for a parent-teacher conference if you really want to have your revenge fantasy. But, like, come on, dude.
Lebowski, no. Shut up, Satoshi.
Oh, ew, diarrhea.
Jesus. Don't do it. He's gonna do it, but please don't.
I'd do it.
Not in your place. Not on your desk.
Take a shit on that kid's paper.
That's disgusting. That's so disgusting.
He's just pacing, contemplating what to do.
Shit on her paper.
No. No. This music does not go with this moment. This music does not go with this moment.
He's
Folks,
become.
I'm
like,
telling you, you have to watch this video to really understand what is occurring right now. This is either amazing acting or one of the worst things I've ever witnessed on YouTube.
Jesus. No.
Yes. Oh, help me.
Oh, God.
Yes. Karma pit.
Oh, I didn't have to see it. Okay, it's
Hey,
syrup.
Mom. I'm home. Great, baby. I just finished making dinner.
What the heck?
Great, Mom.
Okay, wait.
Wait, he just
guys, let's talk
walked
about
in.
this.
Okay,
Let's talk about- he
Derek,
walked in-
describe what just happened.
Okay, there's shit covering his essay, actual physical shit. Not even like that's not metaphorical. It's real. Like, and he's in his home, this kid's home, with the shit all covered on it in his hands. So you're telling me this kid went from the school, the teacher handed him this shit covered piece of paper with his essay on it. He walked out of the classroom, like I'm guessing he walked home, not got on a bus, because there's no way he didn't get metaphorical shit for having a shit covered piece of paper on a school bus. Like no one else smelled it. No one else noticed. He walked all the way home with this shit covered piece of paper, and he just has a smile on his face like everything is normal. Nothing about this is correct.
Oh my God.
What?
Just keep
My
playing.
favorite professor, Mr. Shitoshi, he
Took
gave
a
me an A on my essay.
Wait,
wow,
what?
that's great, baby.
You gave him an A,
Your
but
first
there's
A in a long time. You see, I knew
there's shit all over it.
was going to be a
Shut up.
college. How about we go hang it up in the fridge now?
No, toss out the garbage. Toss out
Is
the
this
garbage.
kid? Is this kid blind?
Why
is it all brown?
No, not even just blind. I don't think he has sight or a sense of smell. I don't think he has either of those things.
They're gonna explain why it's brown.
If you think so far it's bad, it gets worse.
Ow!
Just watch. Everyone be quiet and just watch.
Down suddenly.
I don't know. I think he spilled chocolate sauce or something all over it.
What? That's unprofessional.
Does it not
Is that
smell?
what you said he did?
You know, it was kind of weird. He just handed it back to me and kept on staring at me with a smirk. Almost like a eating grin.
Shitting grin.
I sniffed it earlier. It smelled like Cheetos, not chocolate.
What? You sniffed it? No!
Let it go. Keep playing.
Where'd RJ go?
I can't.
RJ, look at the screen, right? Watch this.
I think his nose is
I
broken.
sniffed it earlier. It smelled
Watch
like
this.
Cheetos.
His nose is
not
broken.
chocolate.
I'm convinced.
He sniffs it.
His nose is broken.
How do they not understand this?
He has no sense of smell. He is gone. I don't.
RJ, it gets worse. It gets much worse.
If he tastes it, I swear to God.
Play it.
No.
What you see?
That's shit.
Shut up, Derek.
Oh God, stop. Well, okay. Before we go any further, I just want to say there's a weird silver lining that like this dude gave this kid an A on his essay, like an A+, but still shit on the paper. Like,
oh
like,
my gosh.
like he was like, you know, you did good, but I still hate your dad, so I'm gonna shun the paper.
you wanna tell the audience what happened after he smelt the paper?
He licked it.
I'll tell him.
Licked it.
I'll tell him. He went up, just gave that thing a good licking.
And not only did he lick the paper.
All right, so this kid cannot see, smell, or taste. Got
Neither
it.
the mom.
Oh my god, the mom went.
Stop tasting it. No.
Okay.
The
I
mom
know
licks
what's
it
gonna
too.
happen next. She's gonna be like, "That's shit." How does she know that? She's eating shit.
If she knows, it's over.
Eric, this isn't chocolate.
What is it, Mom?
You know.
Eric,
you
how
know.
could you not know?
Shin here.
Oh my gosh.
How does she know what the shit that's like?
Clearly,
oh my
she
God.
eats the poo-poo.
We believe took a dump on my son's essay.
I wouldn't grab it.
Why are they all having to do this? Oh my God! Why do they no?
Why do they test it?
Why
Why?
is everyone sniffing and licking it?
Why is everybody eating it?
I mean, his name is
think-
Shitoshi. I feel bad for him on that front, but
I
like
think Samir, whoever made this video has a thing for poop, maybe.
clearly, Jesus. I just keep going.
You took a dump on the student's essay? Explain this immediately.
Shitoshi.
Big Dean. Yes. Yes, I did take a dump on Eric's essay.
What? How could you do this to my son's essay? What is the meaning of this?
Shitoshi, how could you do this? This is cause for immediate dismissal.
No,
Yes.
that's cause for
close
like
to
criminal
10.
charges.
Arrest him.
What's with
I
all
can
these
explain
people not sending the bad guys to jail when they actually commit a crime? Why do they have to learn a moral lesson first?
Like, I'm gonna say it's not as bad as poisoning people directly.
This could be a type of poisoning. We all saw them lick the paper.
Well, hold on. That's on the kid and the mom at this point. They're stupid.
And the dean. The dean licked it.
All three of them are dumb. They should not have done that. Like that's not on Shitoshi for them licking the paper. Like for all the shit, this literal shit this guy has done. Like that is not like the actions of those three people are not on him. Like
Please.
Eric's dad here, many years ago,
shit on me.
when we were students, took a dump on my face. That's right, Eric. Your dad was a bully. And when we were students, he held me down with his friend Tony and took a dump on my face because of my name.
Really? With Tony?
You went to Perry Middle School, right, Tim?
That was not middle school.
He did.
Yeah, so what? We were kids. This is an adult taking a dump on my son's essay.
Dad, you took a dump on a kid's face? You were a bully?
Come on, son. I
Wait,
was a
stop.
dumb kid.
How has all of this just completely turned in his favor? That doesn't excuse literally anything.
It does not excuse anything he has
But
done.
somehow everyone is like, "Whoa! Now we have to go ahead and point."
No,
the blame at him."
I'm with the dad on this one. Like his action was terrible. I'm not going to defend that.
No one is defending that.
But they were dumb. They were dumb kids. Like there's an air of like, you know, they were dumb kids and they do dumb shit. Literally.
Obviously,
Like,
he did not know the story about the green snakes and the yellow snakes.
But Shitoshi like is an adult. Like he should be better than this at this point.
Yeah, apparently the dad's the bad guy right now because he used to be a bully.
Hatred only breeds hatred.
Let's just see how this goes.
Tell that to the bullies at my other school. That was the reason we moved.
Seriously, Tim? I would have never married you if I knew you did something like
Whoa, that escalated quickly.
I was like 8.
Okay, obviously some other things have been going on in the Tim Lebowski household for his wife to go, "Oh, you were a bully when you were 8 years old? I would never marry you."
It goes on to lick shit-covered paper.
Yeah, like that's.
I mean, this guy took a dump on our son's essay.
But Dad, you took one on his face. Can't you just apologize to him?
No. I mean, okay, you should apologize, but like...
I'm sorry, Satoshi.
I'm sorry, Mr. Shin. I got bullied too. I know how bad it can get. I'm sorry my dad tormented you like this.
I'm sorry, Eric, that you were being bullied. I know what you went through. I'm so sorry that I took vengeance out on you and your essay.
And your mother, and the dean.
Yeah.
Should have done that.
Okay, none of you should have licked it. That action's on them. I'm sorry.
Everyone is just suddenly okay with this.
No,
And now they're hugging?
no. That's not sweet. Get him out. He there's. I feel
there
like
need to be charges.
I agree. There need to be charges. 110%. Like
play it. Let's see.
This is how we like things to resolve themselves. You guys won't be filing any charges, will you?
No, but I will be having a talk with my husband tonight.
Oh, woman! I just want to say you're the one that identified it. Just throwing it out there.
Wait, so you're not gonna file charges, but you're gonna have a talk with your husband?
This is not how any of this should be happening.
This is a weird, like, upside down universe, alternate universe where nothing makes sense.
Okay, yeah, I would not have hugged that teacher. No.
Let's go.
Get him out of here. I meant no. Isn't this their house?
Isn't that their house? Why are they leaving their house?
Yeah, why are they leaving their house? I'm confused.
This will look like a dean's place.
I guess it's either the dean's place or the teacher's place.
Why would you meet at any of their place? No, because the teacher was living in the Unabomber apartment. Why wouldn't they go to the school? Why would they film that there? They obviously had a location earlier.
Yeah, because
Samir Bhavnani is very low budget.
This took a very, very low budget spin.
Yeah, like
She
God.
told you got lucky on this one. I'm sorry that guy took your face. I'm glad this all worked out.
Thank you, Big Dean.
Big
Don't
Dean.
worry, that'll never happen again.
This is his name, Big Dean. Until tomorrow. No.
Don't shake his hand.
Oh. He claims that. I don't know. Throw that away. In the garbage. Please, if he licks that again, I swear to God.
Stacy, I need to dispose of something.
Pause.
Immediately.
No, don't ask Stacy.
You see
already
that-
licked it.
You see his YouTube plaques in the background.
Oh my God. So this is the guy who owns the channel, I guess.
Bring gloves. Thank you.
Ew.
I'll be right there.
Seeking out revenge may seem like the best thing and most satisfying thing to do, but always try to control yourself. In this case, it worked out for Satoshi, but
Shouldn't
that
have.
may not always be the case.
It shouldn't have worked out for
Instead,
Satoshi at all.
If you have a problem, before you try to seek revenge, talk out the problem with the person you have the issue with. You'll be surprised at how the results will make you both feel happy.
What?
No. Honestly, if
these videos are actually genuinely intended not to be pure comedy, but are actually meant to try and teach people moral lessons, then we as a society and as a human race, I don't know what's saving us.
Can we talk about how like when they the way I don't know where I was going.
Okay,
I'm done.
I'm gonna say this right now. Can we just talk about the guy's diet? That was obviously smeared all over the guy's paper. Like that was liquid. So
He had diarrhea at the time, obviously. Like it's the only way it could have worked out.
It's probably lactose intolerant.
Like three people licked it. 3 people licked it. Like that's just disgusting.
That's just like they smelt it. You think by smelling it you'd know what it is, but no,
Like-
they went ahead and licked it.
Like the amount of diseases they could get from doing that.
And not only that, not only was the guy pooping on the kid's homework the issue, but the dad being the bully. That was the real problem.
Oh yeah, no, that was definitely like That's a real problem.
This is the height of woke culture. Listen, I know this adult teacher took a shit on my essay and actually got my mother and myself and my school principal to lick it. But we need to talk about what my dad did 30 years ago
when he was
on a
like 8 years old.
When he was 8.
Like
that's the real crime.
That's the real crime.
That's the real crime.
He was a terrible kid, but obviously he's an adult now. Like,
okay.
So, to wrap up, if you thought that the teacher taking a dump on the student's essay was really crazy and out there, it gets much worse.
I want to preface that this is one of the most single ridiculous things I think have ever been produced with the intention of genuinely being serious. What we are about to witness and what you are going to hear is probably the epitome of why Twitter accounts such as Libs of TikTok exist, because people who don't go outside or breathe fresh air and are afraid of like public spaces have to make up simulated environments in order to justify things that genuinely are not an everyday threat to society. So please, if you want to have at least a few brain cells still alive by the time you finish this episode, you may want to skip now. But if you want to face the horror, much like that dude from Clockwork Orange who had his eyes, like, you know, his eyelids lifted by like staples and stuff like that, then yeah, you might want to watch and listen to this.
So this is by a channel called Generation Hope, and they're even smaller than Samir Bhavnani, the one we just watched about the teacher taking a dump on the kid's essay.
God.
And this video was so viral. It was so crazy and over the top that they had to take it down. And what we're watching is actually a re-upload. Like, they wiped this video from their channel.
Oh, wow, they did?
So controversial.
Damn.
So, you know, audience be warned, you know, alarm noise.
Yeah, this video gets crazy.
Who needs sound effects when we have us?
Yeah. But yes, viewers' discretion advised. This gets really crazy. It's called Racist Karen Whips Black Boys for Playing Basketball. What happens next is shocking.
Somehow worse than the shit on the essay.
Okay, let's get through this.
Get through this together. The power of friendship.
So,
there you go.
wait,
All
dead
right, all
pause.
right. That was
Let me just describe what's like happening in this. And like, there's a crippled kid, or I guess crippled teenager. I don't know. Like,
Derek, say the color.
he's in a wheelchair. Yes,
the color.
Both are black.
Thank you.
Like playing basketball. Like, just one's in a wheelchair, one's not, and racist Karen is showing up. Go ahead.
a lucky shot. Man, if I had legs, I'd still score on you. I got skills, son. Don't play me. Hey, my bad, Kobe.
That's what she said.
Hey, by the way, man, I'm sorry to hear about your dad. Yeah, I heard about the car accident in the news, and hey, man, it's okay. I know I'm in a wheelchair now, and I won't be able to live my dream of playing in the NBA, but at least me and my mom are still alive. Just grateful for that. You know?
For sure. I'm glad you're alive too, bro. That way, I can keep trying to dunk on you.
You can keep trying.
All right, ready?
Get it out. Come on,
watch
lay
this,
out.
watch this. Oh. All right.
Almost gotta get that feet work there.
I'm not quite Kobe. I'm sorry. I'm practicing every day.
Listen, I'd show you how the feet's supposed to go.
Is that a cripple joke?
It is what it is.
No, you can make the jokes. I can't.
Look at these hood rats infesting my neighborhood.
Jesus. Just goddamn.
Just
Okay.
Karen walking, minding her own business near the random basketball court in the park.
Okay, I will say a lot of crazy shit. I say a lot of crazy shit. But nowhere would I ever go up to her level.
Yeah, Doyle's never
I wish
gotten that
they all
far.
just went away. That way we could keep it pure like the good old days.
What good old days? She's like in her late 20s at best. What good old days?
I think the implication is like she was raised by a very racist family or something.
Hey, there are no criminals here. You know that loitering is illegal, right? Not that your kind of people like to follow the rules, but as long as I'm here, I'm gonna make sure that this neighborhood is safe.
This is the neighborhood,
lady. Yeah, we're not criminals. We're people just like you. We live here.
You do not live here, you filthy rat. Now give me that ball and get out of my neighborhood.
Ma'am, we're not giving you our ball. That's stealing. It's our ball.
If you don't give me that ball right now, I'm gonna call the police and tell them that you assaulted me.
Yes, the wheelchair
Why would you
guy.
lie like that? I've done nothing wrong to you.
The wheelchair
Who do you
guy
think they're
totally
gonna
assaulted
believe?
you.
Huh? A little crippled like you, or a sweet, scared little white lady like me?
Roy, just give her the ball, man. Let's get out of here. It's not worth the trouble.
Yeah. Listen to your friend, Tyrone, or you're gonna regret it. Now that's a good little slave.
This
is CNN's America.
CNN's America. I'm with you on that.
She's gonna pop the ball.
No!
I knew it.
My ball! You got issues, lady.
Get out! Get out!
I just think it's so funny that she's calling them all these stereotypical names, yet she's the one with the shank.
That's what I thought. I hope I never see those thugs running around my neighborhood again.
Wait, how's
pause
still rolling? She stabbed that ball. Like it should be
Do you
flat.
think she got paid to do this?
That's the thing.
yeah.
It's one thing to keep in mind here. Like these actors are probably like trying to get their big break into Hollywood, but just imagine being known as like the lady who played the racist Karen. Who
Cast in the new Avengers movie is the woman who was the racist Karen on YouTube.
like this is like these like I don't know, starring as a racist in like these roles is kind of like a career ender, wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
But guys, I was trying to promote racial equality.
I was trying to stop racism.
Someone has to be the villain, right? I won't actually believe that stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Talk to me. What's the matter?
This racist white lady was calling me names and threatening to call the cops if I didn't leave the basketball court. I didn't do nothing.
When did this happen? Just now?
Yes. Me and Vince were playing and she just came up to us screaming at us. She even took my basketball and popped it with a knife. I wish my dad were here so we could have done something.
Listen to me, Roy. I know that you miss your father and that everything has been crazy since the accident. I miss him too. He always knew what to say when something bad happened. But unfortunately, he's gone. Roy, you might be disabled, but you can still stand up for yourself.
You don't want to say that to somebody in a wheelchair.
You can still stand up for yourself. Somebody is pushing you around.
Well, somebody has to push him around most of the time.
Oh God, you're terrible.
Somebody is pushing you around. You gotta stand up for yourself. Get out of that wheelchair.
You gotta be the taller man in this situation.
You gotta stand up.
If somebody is pushing you around and trying to intimidate you, don't let them do that. You should let them know that they shouldn't be doing that. You got it?
Someone's gotta push me around.
I know it's scary. All of this is scary. I get scared. You get scared. But that doesn't mean you don't stand up for yourself. Okay? Even your father got scared.
Really?
Yes, really. Look, I know you may be too young to remember, but your father and I used to have a crazy white neighbor who used to always bother us just because we were black. He tried to get us evicted. He lied and said that we would play our music too loud and that we damaged his property. But you know what? Your father and I never let him win.
Weren't you scared?
Of course we were scared. It's terrifying having a crazy white neighbor trying to mess up your life. But it's not about being scared. It's about standing up for yourself while being...
Again, phrasing.
Standing up for yourself.
being scared.
But
While
it's
you're being
hard,
pushed
Mom.
around.
I don't know if I can be stuck in this wheelchair.
Roy, you're not handicapped. You're handy-capable.
Stop.
Who wrote this script?
That right there is one of the most condescending things you can write.
It's very condescending. Something I want to say, like, does anyone else feel that like this, like the guy in the wheelchair was written to be like younger than he actually is? Because like I feel like the way he talks to his mom and stuff.
That's like a 30-year-old man who's supposed to be in high school talking like a 12-year-old.
Yeah, like I feel like he's talking like he's like
this is like believing that Kirsten Dunst and Tobey Maguire were actually teenagers in the first Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the role may be for a 12-year-old because it's looking at this next scene.
Yeah, like the phrase, like all the way he talks and everything, kind of like he doesn't sound like your stereotypical teenager.
Can we go? Can we go straight to the next park scene? Here we are.
Upbeat instrumental music.
Court.
There he is.
His
What took you so
bully.
long? Slowpoke?
Dude, remember wheelchair?
Okay,
Because he
so you
doesn't
got
have
new
anyone
basketball.
pushing him around.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
gang.
you didn't go
Let's
get
do it.
him.
All right, show me what you got.
Hey, Derek, stop. He's not handicapped. He's handy-capable.
You're correct. And then she's
Karen's
just
back.
she's prowling around.
Monkeys are back at it again.
Jesus Christ.
I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget.
Oh my God, she brings
She
that up.
pulled out a bullwhip
Actual
from
whip.
her purse.
A physical whip.
Every white Karen has to be
Like,
facing their
how
kids.
do you think she explained that when she was buying it at the store? Like what?
Hello.
Like, what is
I
a
would like one
suburban
bullwhip, please.
What is a suburban lady like you need a bullwhip for?
It's in every Karen's like package, you know. A bullwhip, purse. Oh yeah, whip it, girl.
Hey!
Oh
What
my
did I tell you criminals about coming back to my neighborhood?
Oh no, Roy, let's just get
Stop.
out of here.
Now
No,
she's
Vin.
Southern. That accent just came out of nowhere. This
Yeah.
is MAGA country.
Dragon country.
Dragon country.
I won't let her ruin our fun. Listen, lady, we aren't breaking any laws by having fun here at the park. I won't let you intimidate us anymore.
Are you talking back to me, boy? I guess you forgot who used to own your kind, and I'm about to remind you of that right now.
Good call recording it.
That hurt.
Well, you should not be letting your boy be whipped this way.
This woman is whipping the kid in the wheelchair while the friend just films it.
So, like, this is gonna be really terrible. But like, genuine question. Like, she's whipping his legs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm with Derek. Can we actually feel it? Can we feel it?
I can't breathe.
Does he feel pain?
I thought he was paralyzed.
I mean, if he is, like, he wouldn't feel any pain in his legs, right?
RJ's speechless. RJ doesn't know where he is anymore.
I don't know what to think about anything.
Help!
Don't you touch him or I will knock your teeth out.
Roy, hang on. I'll get some help.
Oh, look. You disabled, crippled piece of trash. No one's coming for you. You're not worth it. You and your kind.
She's doing this
are
shit in
worthless.
broad daylight.
Now, it's been what, 180 years since slavery was abolished?
Jesus Christ.
And I'm gonna give you a lash for every year that God-given right was taken away from me.
You never
don't care.
Me. From you?
This is like something out of The Purge.
Yeah. This is Purge dialogue.
Remember when we went to go see the Purge movie in Milwaukee, and it was like this over the top with the racism?
It was the ultra woke edition.
This is Purge tier dialogue. Oh my god. It's like as long as she's hanging with the legs. That's really
keep women the legs and go for it.
I'm sorry.
Oh my
I don't care if it's 100, 200, 300 times. He won't feel it.
It's like, come on, lady, you can keep lashing me.
Wait, stop.
I can take it.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Act like he likes it. Wait.
Taken away from me.
I don't care. You can try and hurt me, but you won't break my spirit.
The car wreck
My
already
mom told
broke
me not
my
to be
spine.
afraid of evil people like you.
Like the
And where's your
Avengers
mama
music
now,
playing in the
huh?
background.
It's just you and me. So let's have a little fun.
His mama is right here. Nobody messes with my boy like that, lady. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Vince, call the cops and tell them that there's a lunatic at the park going around whipping people.
Yes. Hello,
Jeez,
police. We have a hate crime at Greensboro Park. 1, 2, 3.
They should have hired
I
some
wanna
of these
say
people
she's
to create the CNN Plus material. They
I wanna
probably would have
say-
lasted more than a month.
Guys, I want to say out of all the videos we have watched tonight, she is like this woman right here, the mom, is the most sensible character out of all of these videos. Like
She actually calls the police.
Like she calls the police. She's like, there's this crazy lady out here whipping people. Like it's like she's not
I
out
am
here trying to.
witnessing an actual crime. Let's do the rational thing and call the police.
She's not out here like let's make peace.
Makes sense.
Like let's be the green and the yellows. Like
Yeah,
she's
no
not-
time for the green snake, yellow snake story. Call the police.
Yeah, call the police, arrest her ass because I'm getting her out. The most
Which is
sensible
ira-
character out of all these videos that we have watched tonight.
Which is ironic because the only video that was taken down was the most sensible one with the life lesson.
Yeah, like
Call the
someone-
police if someone's whipping you.
Is someone whipping you and making racist remarks? Call the police.
You're right.
3 Main Street. All right, we'll be waiting.
Baby, are you okay?
Yes, Mom. She hit me a few times,
I
but
never
I didn't let
felt
her break my spirit.
It was all the legs.
Scare me away, just like you told me to do.
Good.
he has
I'm
a
glad you
giant
didn't let
gash
evil
wound
win.
and blood
Your
everywhere.
father would be so proud.
That thing has a father.
Shut it. I'm not through with you yet. I'm gonna make sure you go to jail for a long time.
The
Who
most
do you
sensible
think they're gonna
character.
believe, huh? A criminal or an innocent white lady?
Don't worry about that. I was recording the entire time you were attacking Roy. Now we have all the evidence we need to lock you up.
These are the smartest characters out of every
Yeah,
one we watched today.
Yeah, they recorded the whole situation. They're calling the cops.
They have the evidence.
Like they had like everything is in their favor essentially. Because this crazy woman just out here whipping people.
Come on. Let me get you over here and wait for the cops to come. Crazy.
She's gonna whip her.
Crazy lady. Sit down.
Take a seat.
You know, even with that video against me, you're not winning a trial. They are going to rule in my favor. They always do, okay? They know that you people are criminals and liars and crack dealers.
Lady, I don't know why you have so much hate in your heart, but good will always win over evil. Now sit here and be quiet. I'm running out of patience with you.
Trust me, you don't.
I like the
I
Skyrim
think she-
music playing in the background.
Yeah, I feel like she at least gets like one courtesy whip.
Yeah, I just want to say that
She should whip that lady at least once.
I just want to say this woman should be placed in every other video we watch tonight. 'Cause she'd be like, you shit over your homework. No, this guy's going to jail.
You tried to poison the board of investors, you're going to jail.
I recorded the whole thing.
You tried to accuse my son of drugs, jail.
Jail.
Hey, the cops are here.
Once the cops arrived, Vince showed them the video evidence of Mallory whipping Roy. Mallory was arrested and sent to jail for her crimes.
Good.
However, Roy and Vince continued to enjoy playing basketball without anyone bothering them again.
It's important to treat everyone with respect.
Whoa,
and
he's
kindness.
standing. It turns out the whipping reactivated my legs.
There's a vibranium whip. The minerals infused in my skin allowed me the ability to walk again.
But it's okay to stand up for yourself when someone treats you bad, even if it's scary.
Because when you stand up for yourself, you'll be able to stand up for others that are also in need.
He's literally
I hope
standing.
You enjoyed
He
today's
did it.
lesson on courage.
He stood up for himself,
Make sure to share
guys.
this with your friends and family so they can also learn this lesson.
The lesson was courage?
Because
he stood up for himself. Because he stood up for himself.
He stood up for himself and got the lady arrested.
He figuratively stood up.
Because I guess he could have just been, afraid of her and like not confronted her at all. But like
they should have called the cops the first time she pulled a knife on him.
I agree.
Oh, at least out of all the ones we've watched tonight, this was the one that's most grounded in reality in terms of life lesson and outcome.
Yeah,
ironically, the banned video.
Thank this dude's mom. Like she's the most sensible character in this whole thing.
Oh my gosh. Well, these were 4 videos. I have learned no lessons.
Yeah, none.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Don't whip people.
Don't be racist.
Don't assume that's chocolate on your child's essay they bring
Don't
home.
lick it. Don't lick it off the paper. Jesus Christ.
Even though you went to school with someone, either in the workplace or they're the parent of the kid, you know what? Just don't do it.
It's been 30 years. If nothing's been done about it, nothing's going to be done about it.
You know what? There are better ways. You can send them a video.
I'm just gonna say you gotta watch these yourself.
Yeah.
I hope you don't genuinely have to show these to people in order to get them to stop atrocious behaviors.
I think this will make people commit atrocious behaviors before it stopped anyone.
These anti-hate crime videos will cause more hate crimes.
Yes.
Yeah, because most of them show you'll get away with it if you just say you're sorry.
Oh my gosh. My gosh.
Only this whip video was the one where she never apologized and like she got arrested for it. Ironically, because
It's a taken down video.
It had the most sensible characters except for the girl whipping people. Like
I have nothing to say.
How many brain cells have you lost?
This episode broke me.
Is this one of the up there episodes? What was the craziest one before this? The Las Vegas one or the bachelor party, the graduation party at Dave and Buster's?
Oh, the graduation party episode was by far the most like ridiculous, but this one has actually like made me like I have nothing to add.
Yeah,
nothing to say. I'm speechless.
Someone got together with a bunch of people and said, "Hey, let's make this video and like do this script and like do all this production and make these videos happen." Like
we should reach out to some of the actors and see if they'll come on the show and talk about what it was like filming these.
Yeah, I would love to know. That would be something.
We have to find them. That's going to be our mission. We're going to have to find some of the actors.
We have to try. Just like, you just want to come on a podcast, just talk about this. Just like,
were you actually in a wheelchair and you were acting like you could stand, or was it vice versa?
Well, how's he standing right now?
How non-woke is it that they chose a non-disabled actor to play the handy-capable kid?
Yeah, they could have gotten. They could have gotten any. They could have gotten the wheelchair-bound person to do the actual wheelchair-bound stuff.
Well, folks, I'm gonna have to cut it off here. I hope that you are not poisoning coworkers, walking around whipping people, shitting on children's essays, and accusing everyone else of doing drugs because you're secretly racist.
You will not get away with it. Like this is not real life. These videos are not real life. They are I don't even know what they're trying to convey.
They are better than all the material on CNN Plus. Rest in peace, CNN Plus.
Yeah.
And as always, leave a 5-star rating and review on your favorite podcast app across Al Gore's amazing internet. And we'll wish you a good night and hope that maybe you can move on with your life. As always,
good luck.
I'm Remso Martinez with the Degenerate panel. Be safe, be good. Good night.